God dang it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want... What did we do here? Alright. Sorry about that. My other phone died, so I don't have very much battery life here. So here's what we've got so far. They've actually set up the barricades. I'm inside the federal building parking lot right now. See if I can get a little bit of charge on my phone. But that I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna take. I've got about 24%, so I'm gonna make this quick. Okay. Before my dang phone dies. I wish I'd thought about this. Got my phone charged up before I started this crap. Turn this orientation is locked. Let's see what this other phone's got. Let me see if my let me see if my extra battery back here, my battery pack has any power in it. It's gonna really suck if it don't have any battery. So we got 15 watching. So we're downtown Tulsa. We're doing a little recon on this protest that's supposed to be happening. Earlier when I was over here, I just left a little bit ago from over here, and these barricades were not up. So they've set up these barricades here in the last hour or two. How do I even tell if there's any battery in this thing? 0%. Imagine that. Great, Tom. Way to come prepared to do a damn live stream. How much battery have I got left? 22%. Well, guess I'm just going to have to make this quick. So, if I lose y'all, you'll know why. So I'm pretty sure that bus that's sitting over here is for our little friends. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure I got my badge to get back in here at the federal building. Wrong badge. Oh yeah, guys, I'm a Fed now. Just joking. Fed up American. So I don't know if y'all can see it up there. You know how they like to bring them buses in? It's right up there at the end of the street here. And see, over there, this is one of the issues I've got with all this, is look at all these nice projectiles. Look at that. What size those rocks? Just waiting for them. Well, you can see that bus sitting right there on the side of that road. They're going. So they've got it. They've already got the barricades up for them. Cross back over to the other side of the street. Because this bus drove by. I was over there on that dock over there, and I seen this bus drive by. I just seen a guy on a bicycle with a black back and a helmet on. So looks like the crew is starting to show up down here. You see they got the barricades up now. So we'll do this nonchalantly. Thank you.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
So, got some youngins running around down here on their rental scooters. There's the bus. There's the number. Y'all see that plate on there good? Elegant Worldwide Transportation. $169. So we'll go back around over here. Texas plates. T89649. T89649. So I know I don't have very much more time here. But back down that way is that courthouse where everybody's supposed to be showing up. I'm not going to walk down there. I'm going to drive around there. But I got to get back to the truck and get this thing plugged in. So we'll get back over that way. And we'll drive down that way and see if we can see anything for the protest. But yeah, we got the barricades up now for this crap tomorrow. This is the federal building downtown Tulsa. Hello. So you can see a fence they got up around the federal building down here. Also, they got some construction going on right over there. That's been there for a minute. There's my dirty 1-ton. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. Get this phone plugged in before it dies. All right. Yeah, I know. Don't wash it. Yeah, every time I wash it, it seems to decide to rain on me. Wish I had a better stand here to put the phone on where I can turn the screen around and you can see what I'm doing. But I don't have that in this vehicle at this moment. So we're gonna pull around here to the other side. I'm also doing this recon for the other drivers. Got to come down here this weekend. Tomorrow. I don't want him to get caught up in this shit. We were basically told that if we see stuff going on down here, that we're not to drive down in here if we think we're going to get stuck in it. And plus was basically given I guess the authorization to save ourselves if the need arises. In other words, don't stop. So I'm going to pull around here to this other side here, on this road where this protest is supposed to be taking place. Well, this is the Tulsa County building. I don't see nobody down here. There is construction right here on the building itself. So I'm guaranteeing they're going to try to pull this shit over here at the federal building. They're going to meet up over here. But y'all saw the bus. We got the plate number just in case stupid stuff happens. I don't see nothing down here. There is a parking lot over here, paid parking lot. But as far as anything else goes, I don't see anything. Yeah, Chicago's already doing the stupid stuff. Now, our governor come out and basically said that don't pull no shit down here. We got them, if you go on that map that's on that if you go on that map, you'll see that they've got several places here in Oklahoma. You can see all the different little towns and everything else. They got set up in Ada. They got set up for was it Ada, then Lawton, Guthrie, Oklahoma, McAllister. They've got 4 places here in Oklahoma where they're supposed to be meeting up. But I'm telling you, that bus, when it went by earlier, it was full, and that's the same kind of bus that we see every time these individuals show up. To do their crap. So there's some lightning over there to the south. Let me see here. Okay, I can't play it on this damn phone. I was trying to go live on my other phone, but it's completely dead. I don't know how long this one here is going to stay on, to be quite honest with you. But like like I said, I'm a little worried that they're going to implant some individuals with the counter protesters and try to attack the other protesters, and then we'll have some martyrs, and then they'll try to do their bullshit and call in the UN to overthrow Trump and take everybody's Second Amendment, basically cancel the Constitution. Oh, I am tired. Been a long, long day. Been going at it since 7 o'clock this morning when I got up. I have to drive 77 miles to work and 77 miles home. But my message out there to MAGA, Patriots, Republicans, whatever, stay the hell away from these damn protests. One of the ladies over here, one of the stations I work at, she said she was going to go to the protests. She's going to the protest. And she's going to take her 10-year-old daughter. And I told her, I was begging her, please don't go to that bullshit. Because what people don't understand, you can go protest. And what that means, you go over there and stomp your feet and cry and yell and everything else. But you can't block traffic. You cannot get violent. You can't pick up a rock, you just basically run the whole protest. If somebody does that, because then it becomes a non-peaceful protest, and they will literally shut you down, and that's the way they've been quelling these things these whole times. And for a long time, they've always been sending in their little agents or whatever to make these protests look violent, and then they can go after everybody. And that's what's happening here with all this freaking business. So basically what happened with us in the convoy. Like I was trying to say, this is how they do shit. And luckily we shut it down, before stupid shit could happen. I'd say everybody stay the hell away from it, because Trump's already said, I'm going to be quite honest with you, I believe technically he's actually declared martial law already without saying it, because he's already put out a 7:30 curfew on all this stuff, and he's already said that he's told all the mayors, all the governors and everything else to activate their National Guard for these protests and get them out here on the streets. A heavy police presence, and if they don't do it, he's going to send in the military. And he didn't say National Guard, he said military, and they will be heavily armed. And anybody doing anything stupid, you just don't, because you can be locked, you can be in this and get locked into the concept of just because you're there and supporting. We still have the Patriot Act, we still have RICO and all this shit, and literally, you can be sucked into a deal and wind up with a felony because of what somebody else did, all because you're sitting here supporting it. Matter of fact, that guy that what they seen in California the other day that handed out them masks and those shields and shit out of the back of that pickup, they've already nailed his ass. The FBI done raided his house. They're getting him for supporting a riot. So, and aiding and abetting the riot. And these are and these are not going to be state crimes that people worry about. Pam Bondi come out and made a public notice. Trump has put everybody on public notice. You will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. This bullshit Gavin Newsom tried to pull, said, well, I'll just pardon everybody. Well, he can pardon them for state crimes, yes. But see, he can't pardon them for federal crimes. They're going to be federally prosecuted because those individuals down there that attacked those federal agents, yeah, no, that's just stupid. People don't get it. This, and I'm telling y'all right now, I think this is it. So you better have you some food, you better have you some stuff together, and prepare, because there's been a few posts, and we may be looking at a nationwide shutdown of everybody's cell phones and shit too. Because if they're going to send out the military, they're going to cut communications where nobody can communicate with one another. You ain't going to have your little. And the bad thing about it, most of these people are not going to have their, their GPS going to be lost. And they're going to be tracking that phone. It don't matter if you try to do it. People tell you get a burner phone. There's no burner phones anymore, people. All these phones have these tracking devices in them and everything else anymore. Listening devices. They've got control over everything. And what they do is they'll put up a geo fence around that area. They can track you back the last 7 years everywhere you've been. That's the reason why the day that the convoy ended, I told Chris and her husband, sitting there, the main two organizers, I told them, you, whatever that group's got planned, you need to get our names the fuck off of it. Because the simple fact of the business, they can come back after everybody if something happens down there in DC. They will come after everybody. The property owners where we stayed, everybody standing on the side of the road, everybody that came out to see us, everybody that supported us, gave us food, every freaking bit of it. They would have nailed everybody. Go look at the RICO Act. It's 1 + 99. So they go after me, and they can get 99 people attached to me. And then so on and so forth. And you're not only talking about the concept of being declared a terrorist, homegrown terrorist, because a lot of this shit that they're doing over there, a Molotov cocktail is a freaking improvised explosive device and is illegal. Arson is still illegal. There's that song out there, I think, by Johnny Cash, right? You can go on for a long time, go on for a long time. Sooner or later, gonna have to put you down. Well, the shit's about to get shut down. And everybody out here crying and stuff, oh, remember your oath, remember your oath. Okay, yeah, I remember my oath. And actually I got a new oath on file and an affidavit of my oath of office, or whatever you want to call it. Our oath is to the Constitution, not this country, not the people, but the Constitution. And our job is to protect, support, and defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic. And when you pick up a rock at one of these protests and everything, and you throw it at a cop, you become a domestic terrorist. You're basically, your rights are suspended at that point. So people need to understand facts. And you got some of these people out here that are former military and stuff, saying that they stand on this side and everything else. Matter of fact, you seen a guy wearing a shirt, looked like a PT shirt with Army across it, but basically supposedly retired after 24 years. And then we got that little gal down there stood out there in her uniform when she's not even in the military anymore, but she had her battle dress uniform on and stood out there protesting and speaking out against the government. Unfortunately, guys, if you were former military, you can be recalled. And if you're wearing your uniform, you are not supposed to be discussing anything political. It's against the Hatch Act. And you can be recalled and brought in for court-martial. And then you lose all your benefits. So, to my fellow veterans out there, watch what you're doing. Because this is not a game anymore. And my understanding is that's what they're going to do to that gal stood down there in her BDU uniform and spoke out and down there protesting in that uniform, thinks she's representing the military. She's not representing the military. She's one of these DEIs that got kicked out, probably, or decided to quit or whatever. And the issue is here that it's hard to say, they can recall you and they can even lock you up in Leavenworth. That's one of the issues. You can't be putting on that uniform talking shit. And that even goes for your PT uniform. That is considered, what that guy was wearing, what I could see, looked like a PT shirt that he's sitting there wearing. And he's got 24 years. He's retired. And he's doing what he's doing. They got video proof of it. They can recall his ass and court-martial him. Oh, good Lord. Now it's dark in here. So basically what the military is the fail-safe for the Constitution. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I really believe right now that when Trump was, I guess, what is his name? Derek Johnson, what he's been saying about that was actually Biden's funeral. I'm actually starting to believe that right now. And that deal when it said it was a peaceful transfer of power, I truly believe, well, he said a peaceful transfer to military power is what that guy said on the damn news. I'm going to tell you right now, I think that I truly do believe that the whole thing has been a damn movie. And these people that y'all think are in control up here have already, when they had all the military in DC, they either replaced these individuals or whatever with lookalikes and crap from this damn central casting Trump keeps talking about and repeating over and over again. I'm waiting for the final curtain call for them to come out there on the stage and pull off all their masks, because I think even this little deal right here is to catch all the rest of the fish. You get the other little snakes, the other little toads and snails and everything else that's in this swamp. Another reason why I would stay the hell away from the protests and riots and shit is the simple fact that Israel bombed Iran. Now Iran has basically called for all their people over here to do jihad. And what a perfect way to come in undercover to do T attacks. Than these protests all over the country. And like I said earlier, the reason why they're planning on these are meetup points and they're planning on coming out to these small towns and stuff is for the simple fact of the business. They want us country folk to light them up. That's what they're hoping for. So they can have their martyrs and shit. Yep, lots of puppets. I said it would be funny because, they've all been done there. Matter of fact, on one of these deals, I looked at it and that damn Ratliff is on there, where I guess back in May, he was on some kind of a call. The one, the guy that sat up there and said, if Donald Trump gets elected, we have to prepare for like Civil War-like conditions. Now you're involved with this No Kings deal? Interesting. That's the whole thing. Like I said, to me, this whole thing, I've been quite honest with you. If I was Trump and his team and his military, whatever, doing special ops, yeah, I'd sit here, record everything you've done. You have these little Zoom meetings, these little, what do you call them? Because see, here's the thing. On that website, you're supposed to go in there and RSVP and everything else about where you're showing up at, or if you're hosting a spot or whatever for them to meet up. for them to go out and do whatever they're doing. And I know what's going on. Like that bus over there, them showing up tonight, because they went down to that area. That bus, I seen it where it turned. It turned down the same way they're supposed to be, where their meetup location's supposed to be. Then he come back over there and he was empty. I never saw anybody get off the bus. So, but I'm guaranteeing you, they're out doing their recon tonight. The area, and the way that bus is, where that bus is parked, he goes straight down that way, take a left and then a right, and he goes straight out, and he'll hit the freaking interstate and be right on the interstate quick. So where that bus is parked is basically a pretty good escape route. So all they got to do is run down from that location. And I don't know. I mean, I've heard they're going after the federal buildings, that building we were just at. Hold on just a second. I'm going to be quite honest with y'all. I don't think Gavin Newsom has any power left. I think, literally, because he tried to have he filed some kind of a deal, and one judge signed off on it, said that Trump had to basically return authority back over to him of the National Guard, but then they automatically appealed it at an appeals court. And the appeals court told him no. So under the Insurrection Act, you can Google it, if a governor or any politician, anyone holding office, is involved in insurrection against the government, which is the Trump administration right now, they are automatically, and when I say this, they are automatically disqualified from their position. Their shirt. Who are you talking about? Their shirt. What you talking about? You talking about going to work, basically getting paid to do these protests? Well, that's the other thing too. They're following the money. And see, if you go on that website, No Kings, hell, even the freaking postal union is supporting this shit. I showed that to a few people today, and they were dead because it's kind of like the same thing. We're under certain things, you know, can't be in uniform and everything else with the logo and all that stuff. But sure enough, on that website, if you go to the partners, you click on the three buttons up there, you can click on partners, Planned Parenthood, all these different NGOs are sponsoring this. may be ending this live here in a few because I'm going to get out here where I don't have any service. So if it drops off, just let y'all know that we will probably be going live tomorrow. I'll be doing that at home. I'm debating whether or not to go into town where my wife is working to keep an eye out for her in case they do come to where she's working. Texas, I'm gonna call you on my black phone. If I can get this damn thing to start up, because you're gonna have to read what everybody's saying. I'm trying to watch the road. You know, my whole thing about all of this is I just want everybody to be safe. You know, and if you got no people going to get involved in this shit, I just warn them, tell them to stay the fuck away from this. It's not a good thing. But what's coming after all is said and done is going to be really good. Hey, Trudy. All right, Kimmy. Sorry, y'all, it's so dark. Y'all can't see anything. Guess I need to rig me a thing in here. At least I can string him on the way to work and shit. Well, hey dude, I've worked all week. I'm off for the weekend. I'm probably gonna do some streaming tomorrow from the house. We may see if we can pull up some video of some of this stuff that's going on. I don't know. Hell, we might not have no internet and shit tomorrow. Because from one of those posts, I don't know if y'all seen it, Trump on True Social posted a Trump card, and the timestamp on it goes to 88. And if you go over to those posts, you pull that up, and the first thing on top of that list of shit is 10 Days of Darkness. So, I don't know. I'm starting to look at them posts now, and I think that's the reason why I said future proves past, because, and the military's the only way, because yeah, the military would be the only way. They are the fail-safe for the Constitution, so they have to be called out and make the arrest of all the corruption and everything else. I mean, look at all the stuff that was exposed. So all this money, they're following the money on this deal, this protest and everything else. These protests. It's just not going to be pretty, but it's what has to happen. This bullshit's going on for too long. People need to get on with their lives and their family and everything else, and stop having to worry about all this bullshit anymore. You will be under a constitutional republic once again. Hey, Mona. Yeah, the sleeper cells have been activated. That's the reason why all this stuff. And isn't this just convenient that Israel hits them at the same time all this shit's going on? This stuff is happening all at once. Like it was planned this way. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Alright, they told her, and my understanding, Hezbollah has been sitting right across the border down there in Mexico this whole time, ready to go. And somebody told me they got China. Yeah, one of the guys at work said that China's came out and said they're sending ships over towards Washington, D.C. I do believe. Texas, can you check that out and see if that's true or not? Call you on your phone. Pull you up here where I can hear you.
Hello?
Alright, hold on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me see if I can turn you on the Bluetooth. Oh no. Hold on here. Pull over at the station. By the dank. Put this thing in park. Now, scan. Turn off the Bluetooth there. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Settings. No. Settings. Add device. Scan. Yes. All right. Can you hear me, Texas?
Read you loud and clear.
Can y'all hear? So do you think, can you look that up, Texas, and see if that's true or not about China sending ships over here to
124 hours.
Try to block Trump for what he's doing? Because my understanding is they're doing this to keep him from removing Gavin Newsom or some kind of shit like that, or the Democrats. That would be a stupid move on China's behalf.
Okay, give me a second. Let me check another source.
So we're going to be heading out here on this road here, and we're probably going to be losing signal pretty soon. So if we do, it was nice seeing everybody. Keep your head on a swivel, get you some food, get prepared, because I believe the shit is about to hit the fan in a big way. I don't think it's not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'll be quite honest with you. What's he saying?
Oh, Silver Spring, Maryland lightning storm. Okay, so just to give you an update, Tom, I did check that with Google and Grok, and they're saying there are no ships being sent towards the U.S. There was a ship in the first part of June, about 10 days ago, that was off the coast of Alaska, but there is nothing currently being sent over here.
Yeah, I miss my truck too. Alright, Mona. Nice to see you. I mean, I still have my truck and stuff, but I just, well, almost lost it. That's spinning circle of death.
Uh-oh.
But No, I still got my truck. I'm thinking about selling it. I think I'm done with the trucking. This job over here, it's paying pretty decent that I got. I don't have to worry about all the bullshit. Well, who knows? I may not have to worry about the bullshit after all anymore. We may not. Hell, everybody can go out there and get a truck on the road. We won't have no damn bullshit FMCSA and Department of Transportation. Because I believe what's coming is all this corrupt shit's about to get taken down. All right.
But you still have me. You haven't lost me yet.
Well, I had the circle there. So, I mean, I truly believe that the IRS, Trump said he's going to pretty much end the IRS. They haven't done his bill. So, I did see something interesting today where, I don't know if it was a slip or what, but some reporter was talking declared yet. Well, good luck removing Trump, because that ain't happening. What do you think, Texas?
About
What I said?
Well, I kind of lost you there for a minute. I didn't quite hear exactly what you said. But what I heard in the last part of it was that Mike Johnson is a wartime speaker.
Yeah, I said, but the whole thing is, war hasn't been announced yet.
Right. But has Congress did a declaration already of a wartime declaration?
Well, wait a minute. What was that what's his name was talking about? Their cards that they could play with the whole Ukraine deal?
I don't remember.
Ukraine the other day?
Oh, yeah, the Logan Act.
Oh, it says I'm live.
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay. Only 2 people there now.
Probably you and me.
Well, actually, somebody's still there. Trudy. There's Trudy. We're back.
Sorry for the brief interruption, folks. We lost service.
Yeah, we probably will lose service again. Service.
Trudy says yes.
The service sucks out here on this road. On my 77-mile trek home from work. Y'all, I drive more one way, 77 miles to work. We got an echo. You're gonna have to turn down your live stream. But I drive 77 miles one way to work, and I drive a total of 70 miles all day at work. And it's dark out here. Gotta watch for the deer.
So are you going into work tomorrow with the beautiful wife?
I haven't decided yet. I think I'm gonna wait and see what's going on. See what's going on first. She may have to take the pickup into work because her belt came off of her car and it's too late for me to try to put that damn thing on there tonight. I went ahead and got a new idler arm for it too, just in case. She come in there and told me the other day, she said the AC quit working on the car. I said, did you check the belt? We got there and checked the belt and sure enough it was chewed up.
Uh-oh.
So I checked to make sure the water pump's still spinning and maybe just that damn belt just gave out. Hope it's not something else.
Right.
What'd Son Honey say?
Make sure you both have a bob in the truck.
A what?
Tom, bob is a code word for a pew-pew.
Oh. Well, if I go into town tomorrow, I'm going to have my cuffs and my pew-pew. Because I can guarantee you one thing, if somebody does pull some shit, they will get cuffed and stuffed.
And she's also saying a bug-out bag.
Oh, I'm already at my bug-out location. I ain't going nowhere. I live at my bug-out location.